recently with the ICE raids that have happened in Minnesota, and they're happening everywhere, right? I mean, it's become a big thing. And for me, a lot of it is in response to, there was such a border policy that was allowing a lot of extra people here, right? Extra people that were not meeting up with their probation officer, not probation officers, but they're like attendance officers at times, that sort of situation, right? Yeah. So it seems like in this situation, we had to hire a lot of extra ICE agents, some of them even unqualified. Anyway, it's left us in a unique place in America right now, but also just another place where people in the streets are having to figure things out.
Right.
And we are all the ones fighting about it online.
All right, let me briefly tell you my view. People agree with me or not agree with me. I agree with you that our border security was weak. Okay? There is no excuse. All right, my dad came from Poland. Other people's parents came from all over the world. All right, you come through it. There are reasons why people have kind of tried to slip into the United States. 99% of the times, it's poverty, it's violence, drug violence, and wherever it is, Mexico, Guatemala, or whatever. All right, but that's illegal, and it should be prohibited. We need borders, strong borders. We need an immigration process. In my view. Okay, that's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, we have between 10 and 14 million undocumented people in this country right now. No one knows exactly.
Yeah.
All right. But the vast majority of those people work hard and obey American law right now. During COVID, by the way, those were the people who are working in the meatpacking plants. Those are the people who got a lot of the virus. Those are the people who died. They kept the economy going in many respects. All right. In my view, and I think what most Americans agree with, if you have lived in this, even if you came across the border illegally, but if you have obeyed the rules of America, you haven't committed crimes, you're working hard, you're raising your family, you need a path towards citizenship as part of comprehensive immigration reform. And by the way, given the fact that we have worker shortages all over this country, we need those workers, okay? Mm-hmm. So that's, I think, what we need.
Especially skilled labor we need right now.
That's right. That's right. And a lot of these people are doing important work, keeping the economy going. What Trump has done is in this big, beautiful bill of his, greatly expanded funding for ICE. And in my view, what he is doing is not just trying to get, and by the way, it used to be, we're trying to get the criminals out of America. Remember that?
Yeah.
Rapists and the murderers. We're well beyond that. Now you're knocking on doors of American citizens. You're arresting Americans. You're arresting people who have never had.
Oh, now that they're finding anybody that makes good tapas.
You got it. That's right. That's exactly right. Okay. And I think this is what frightens me. What Trump is using ICE for now is a domestic military operation. And it's part of this intimidation. And if you stand up, and that woman in Minnesota, Good is her name?
Renee Good.
Renee Good, all right. I saw that video. You don't shoot somebody in the head who's in that car. And I think it's Trump saying, I have the power, and we got domestic army. It's called ICE, and we're going to go out there, and we're going to arrest, and we're going to intimidate. And part of that, this is what Trumpism is about. It's intimidation. All right, you're in the media, you're CBS, you say something, I'm going to sue you, Theo, you say something I don't like, I may sue you. I don't like Venezuela, I'm going to, send in the troops. I got the power and I'm going to use it. I really, that scares me because that's what authoritarianism is about. So should we deal with immigration through comprehensive reform? Absolutely. I think that's what the American people want. Do we want guys with masks around their face, dragging people out of their apartments, out of their cars? I don't think so. I don't think that's what the American people want.
Yeah.
More and more resentment to that.
Yeah, and we're in a tough spot too because we see things more now, right? We see all of it.
Yes, you do.
We see it. So before you would just hear about it, you would knew it was a plan, but you didn't have the visual effect of it and how the visual effect makes you feel.
Cell phones have revolutionized politics, and that's everybody got a cell phone can take a
And
video.
I think that's one of the side effects, too. Like I agree. Like Trump has an authoritarian energy, right? There's this, and there's positive parts about that, and there's negative parts about that.
No, I don't agree that there's anything positive about authoritarianism.
Well, maybe authoritarianism, I think somebody that's like somebody that...
Right, decisiveness, yes.
That's what I mean then.
Decisiveness, yes. Making bold decisions, yes.
Yes. That's the part that I think,
authoritarianism, disregarding the Constitution and the rule of law, sorry, no.
I agree with that. That's what I meant.